On number 3, they want us to decide whether the lines going through these points are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. And to do that, you have to show the slope formula worked out. In order to get credit, you have to show the work of doing the slope. You cannot just guess one of the 3 and put that. And that's why they say show all your work. The slope formula is m for the slope. It's the change in y, so y2 minus y1, over the change in x, x2 minus x1. So what I like to do is I like to highlight my y's. That way I'm sure that I'm not going to mix up my x's and my y's. So, and if you don't want to highlight, you can just label, with x and y, so that you're sure you're doing it right. So for line 1, the slope is going to be y2 is -2 minus y1 is 4 over x2 is 0 minus x1 is 2. And combine on the top, -2 minus 4 is -6. 0 minus 2 is -2. -6 divided by -2 is +3. So the slope of line 1 is 3. Line 2, the slope, again, we're going to use that slope formula. y2 is 3 minus y1 is -3. x2 is 1 minus x1 is -1. Remember, when you minus a minus, you're really adding. 3 and 3 is 6 on the top. Minus minus adding again, 2 on the bottom. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Since the slopes are exactly the same, these are parallel. If the slopes were opposite reciprocals, it would be perpendicular. If you have neither situation, of course, you'd put neither. The slope on number 4, it just says find the slope, and we've got our 2 points here. Again, I'm going to highlight my y's so that I make sure I'm using the right values there. We've got x and y here. And the slope formula again, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the slope is going to be -2 is y2 minus -1 is y1 over 5 minus 4 for my x2 minus x1. Minus the minus is adding, so -2 plus 1 is -1 on the top. 5 minus 4 is 1, so 1 on the bottom. -1 divided by 1 is -1. So the slope here on number 4 is -1.